From the heart of New York City, it's Today with Jenna and Friends. With today's guest co-host, Saturday Night Live's Ego Wodum. The fun starts right now. Everybody, it's Wednesday, February 5th. Ego Wodum is back hanging with me, which I love.
I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so happy you're here. You look very fab in this.
Thank you so much. I love your outfit.
Thank you. Well, earlier, all the boys on the show said I looked like a pack of cards.
Boys, what do they know?
I heard Sean just laugh hysterically. Was that not?
A fashionable pack of cards.
A pack of cards.
I know. They said, wow, you look like a pack of cards.
A queen.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
They're all, I was like, this is harassment. But not really harassment, just they like to make fun of me.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Okay, so Kristen Davis is on the cover of People magazine, and she talks about her podcast, Are You a Charlotte? She says she's usually very careful talking about her private life, but the podcast allowed her to let loose and be vulnerable.
I get that. I have a podcast.
Yeah.
It's called Thanks, Dad.
Yes.
And I'm talking to a lot of father figures about what their fathers were like, what their relationship with their fathers were like, what they're like as fathers, and then getting a piece of dad advice, as I like to call it, from them at the end.
And why did you decide to do this?
Yeah, well, it's because I was raised by a single mom, and I don't have a relationship with my dad, and I kind of start every episode telling that little anecdote and saying, and I'm not going to have one with him because he's dead. And
I didn't know he passed away.
Yes, yeah. So, I realized that many people have complicated relationships with their dads, and it's not just an experience I'm having.
Yeah.
And so I was like, let's talk about it. We should talk about it and make people feel less alone in their experience.
I mean, you said something, we actually did a podcast yesterday, and you said something that I thought was really interesting, which is that, like, people will say to you, like, oh my gosh, this must be hard, or put sort of their stuff on you, where you're like, that's all I ever knew, and it's not about you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, and I do think people have their idea of what that experience might be like, but I go, I'm actually okay with it, and I'll show you I'm okay because I'm happy to talk about it, and I'm happy to share that with the rest of the world. But I am generally a vulnerable person in conversation with people. But what's nice about the podcast, I've been able to have conversations that are quite vulnerable with people who you may not see in that light, and we just know as entertainers, and we get to see the humanity in them.
You also said something to me which was really interesting about crying, because it made me think about how I parent, where we kind of, I cry on a drop of a hat. You do too, but there was a period you didn't.
Yeah, I wasn't a big crier. Not a big crier at all, because I thought that crying was like a weak thing.
Yeah.
And that came from, I used to cry a lot when I was younger. I think it's because I'm a Pisces. I'm a big Pisces. Yeah, Pisces are sensitive, supposedly. Yeah. I like to say I'm not into astrology, but I'm always like, Pisces are like this. and Sagittarius
must be sensitive too.
Yeah. But my siblings didn't know what to do with that energy, and so they'd be like, go to your room if you're crying. And so
because they were like, you're annoying.
Yeah, you're annoying. What did you stop crying? And I get that. People they were young, and they're my older siblings, but it made me think, like, oh, that's something you do in private and nobody wants to see that. But I'm like, it's actually quite cathartic, and I recommend it.
Yeah. Well, when you said that to me, then I went home last night, and one of my children was kind of, like the days you just have bad days. Having a bad day, I could feel it. The energy was off, and I was like, oh, she just needs a good cry. Yeah. And I hugged her, and she had a good cry, and I'm like, you changed my, because you would want to just be like, it's fine, move on. Yeah. But it's like, you need to.
It's a little. It's a fine line. It's like a balancing act, I feel like, between like indulging in your emotions and also feeling them and giving yourself room to feel them. And so I feel like that's a sweet moment. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so Doechii is the it artist of the moment.
Yes.
She cemented her name in Grammy history, obviously. She is only the third woman to win Best Rap Album behind Lauryn Hill and Cardi B, which is kind of only the third woman.
It's incredible. Right? I know, in her speech, she started by being like, only 2 women have won this award, and goes, oh, wait, 3.
Yes, did you love that? Wait, we have her. Let's look at this.
Let's see.
I know that there is some black girl out there, so many black women out there that are watching me right now, and I want to tell you, you can do it. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Don't allow don't allow anybody to project any stereotypes on you that tell you that you can't be here, that you're too dark, or that you're not smart enough, or that you're too dramatic, or you're too loud. You are exactly who you need to be right where you are. And I am a testimony.
I can read
Did you not love that so much?
Yeah.
Every single person was like, yes, yes.
Yeah,
and
that
I feel
was
like
such a good speech.
Right?
And also, she is so amazing. Seeing her performances leading up to the Grammys have been so captivating. And the Tom Brown on her, on all the dancers, it was just phenomenal. And
she went up with her mom.
I know.
She went up with her mom. I was like, that's who she wanted to be standing next to her. I loved that.
So sweet. Now, did you see the video of her talking, like, was she eating chips or something? She's talking about how she got fired from her job.
Well, yeah, this was from 2020, so think about how, like, not that long ago.
Yeah.
Take a look at this video.
So I got fired today. And then tomorrow, I'm just gonna go to a whole bunch of, like, studios and, like, ask if they have any internships open. I literally have nothing to lose. I have no place. I have no job. I have no children.
But now you have a Grammy.
Yeah.
That's
but also, think about how fast life can change.
Yeah, 5 years is a little bit of time, and she's done so much with that time. I don't know her. I feel so proud of her.
Right?
I'm so happy to see that.
And sometimes it feels like when when she kept saying, I have nothing to lose, when you have nothing to lose, there you are being like, okay, I'm going to go try to find my place.
Right. I just got fired. You know what? I'm going to go in person in the year 2020 to the record labels and be like, do you have internships? Do you have something for me? And that feels very vulnerable to me.
Have you ever been in a moment like that where you're like, okay, what do I have to lose?
You know, I don't know that it was a what do I have to lose moment, but my last job before I got SNL and before I was really just working full-time as an actor, I did get fired from. And I was so happy, though, because it felt like a rite of passage. I was like, I feel like every actor gets fired from their day job.
What happened?
I was nannying some children.
That's why I told you don't want to sleep over.
Okay.
Because I've got 3 of them.
Yeah, but you know what? I bet your kids are great. They sound fun.
They're fun, and they can be behaved, and they can also be kids.
Yeah, so I was nannying these kids, and they were interesting, and I've always thought I loved kids, but these ones were interesting.
These ones were interesting.
These were interesting children, and so I think their parents knew they were interesting as well, and I was like, well, I don't know that
somehow the fit wasn't right.
It wasn't a right fit, and so, but I'm so grateful for that experience because I realized not all kids are created equal.
Yeah.
And not all kids are a delight.
Yeah.
Off the bat.
And not all kids are the exact same.
Exactly. But also that it pushed me out of my comfort zone, honestly.
Well, then you got Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
You were like...
And thank you, honestly. Thank you for firing me. I'm really grateful.
I wonder if the mom is watching right now.
As I call our children interesting.
Well, I don't think that's...
Interesting, I love that adjective, by the way, because what does it mean?
Yeah, exactly. Any of those sort of ambiguous words that you use to kind of tone down whatever it is, they're interesting. That could be excellent and interesting. Okay, if you're a fan of late night munchies, who isn't?
I have a problem with late night munchies.
You do?
I don't even keep snacks in the house anymore because I can't have them in my home.
Well, there's a McDonald's in Budapest that morphs into a nightclub after dark.
Oh, wow.
Wow, wait, what? That's a McDonald's?
That's a McDonald's? That is incredible.
Are you kidding me? That looks like Marquee nightclub.
Oh, my gosh.
They do McDonald's real different over there. So anyway, every Friday and Saturday, from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m., it turns into a club.
There's like a light show and a DJ.
And there's a secret menu.
Okay, and people are loving it, which that's no surprise. That's amazing.
When you were little, did you want to go to like the ball pits?
I loved the ball pits I loved the ball. And did you have a Discovery Zone?
No.
Okay, that was a thing in Baltimore when I was growing up, and it was like ball pits and little like an indoor jungle gym, basically.
See, all we had was like the indoor playgrounds at McDonald's, which it's kind of a full circle thing. If you're partying at the ball pit age 5, all of a sudden age 25, you're dancing in Budapest.
I know. I guess the messaging there is like McDonald's for life. It's like McDonald's can be with you from day 1 to the end.
Well, now your favorite late night food is what?
My favorite late night food, I mean...
I don't know why we put on the music.
Ooh, because it's a club. Chick-fil-A, waffle fries.
Yes.
Okay.
What is it?
Right.
What is it about this? The sauce?
And you know what? It's my favorite late night food, but it's also good at 10 a.m.
I really like, okay, I've never tried the sweet and the sauce selection.
And I like these are well done. I like these. I've never requested them well done. Extra, extra well done.
I mean, can you request things at fast food?
You can. You can. I've been at In-N-Out been like, can I get my fries well done? But I will say, I was just talking to my friend about this last night, which is very random. But for Chick-fil-A, the waffle fries, they make the best waffle fries. I think people try to do their waffle fries. No one can meet their waffle fries. But I always order a medium because they fill the cup up all the way. And when you order a large, the cup is just bigger and it's the same amount of fries. You guys got to fix that.
That's a PSA. That actually is a PSA that we all need to know.
Every once in a while, I think about going back inside and being like, hey, so I got a large, and it's like there's still a lot of free cup.
I got a large, and you just gave me a medium,
sir. You gave me medium.
Okay, we have a great show for you today. Actor and comedian Damon Wayans Jr. is here. He's going to tell us all about his new sitcom.
But first, we'll catch up with one of the biggest stars in music, John Legend, right after this.
John Legend is already an Oscar, Emmy, and Tony winner, and now congratulations are in order once again because this past Sunday he won his 13th Grammy.
And he's also back as a coach on season 27 of The Voice. Let's take a look.
Here we go. They're trying to get between us. Everything felt like it was just breathing for you. And I turned around pretty early, so I got to watch you. I was the first one to turn around, in fact. Not to rub it in. I've coached people that have sung that song before, and I truly have never heard anybody sing it like you sang it today. You made it feel fresh and new and exciting, and you found new musical places to go in it, and we're truly blessed to have you on the show. This is why The Voice exists.
Amen. Thank you.
Oh, I hope he went with you.
I hope so, too.
Let's spoilers. Number 13, that is incredible.
Thank you.
I mean, you've won a lot of awards. Does it ever get old?
It doesn't get old. It's fresh every time, and I'm grateful every time, honestly. There's probably no time like the first time. My first album, Get Lifted, I was nominated for 8 awards. Wow. I won Best New Artist. So I'll probably never feel that excitement again, but I'm truly grateful every time they nominate me, and if they pick me to win, it's really special.
And it's the anniversary of Get Lifted.
Absolutely,
yes.
20 years.
Wait, you've got to be kidding.
Yes, 20 years of Get Lifted. We just completed this really beautiful anniversary edition of Get Lifted. We've got remixes with Black Thought and Killer Mike and Lil Wayne and Simi and Thames, and it's really, really good, and I'm excited to celebrate 20 years of the album with this reissue of the album.
I mean, 20 years, when you think about how much your life has changed
yes.
since then, you must feel full of gratitude, but also like, oh my gosh, what has happened? Like, what do you think back?
Well, I was a bachelor then, and I was singing about dating and cheating and all the fun stuff, and now I'm a dad and I just put a children's album out, so, you know, life has changed.
You took your kids to work recently, right?
Yes.
The Voice, how did they like that?
They loved it. So this was the first time that with us having 4 kids that all of them were with me at The Voice. Now, Luna and Miles have been there a bunch, but Esty and Rin had never been, and so I got my first picture with 4 kids on the Voice chair.
I mean, that is remarkable. I love it. And your daughter Luna also just did this adorable interview with you. I think we have some of it. How was she? I mean, is she looking for a job? I need a new co-host.
Well,
I mean, I have one right now.
Wow.
She was auditioning. No, so we interviewed for My Favorite Dream, my children's album, and Billboard has this new Kids and Family edition, and they started to have some kids of the celebrities interview them, and Luna was the first one to do it, and she interviewed me in our kitchen.
How'd she do?
She did a really good job.
Was she a tough journalist?
She asked some really good questions, and then they turned it back on me, so we had to compete to see if I knew the kids well enough. Ooh. And so they were like, what's my favorite this? What's my favorite that? And I had to guess and see if I got it right. And
how'd you
I got
50,
most
50?
of it right, yeah.
50-50?
Kind of knows his kids, okay.
Yes.
The way you guys opened the Grammys was really beautiful. It was a tribute to your town, to LA. We've been thinking about all of you.
Yes, and we played with a band called Dawes, and if you don't know their story, they all grew up in that area. Their family grew up there, and they make a lot of music there, and they lost so much. They lost their homes, they lost their studio, their music equipment, all of it, and they've been also helping to raise money and support for other families in their community that lost so much as well. And so the whole Grammys were really dedicated to Los Angeles, and we did what we could to raise money and support for people who've lost so much. And our family was fortunate. We didn't lose anything, but we have very close friends who did, and so many of our fellow community members did too. And so I'm really glad that the Grammys did what we could to help support the city and show our love for the city that has been the source of so much inspiration and so much music for the world.
Totally. Yeah. It was really, really beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
John, thank you so much. Tell Chrissy hey.
Thank you.
Tell Chrissy hey. Oh, but John's not going anywhere. He's going to stick around to play one of our favorite games.
I get to play a game?
Yes.
You're going to play a game?
Oh,
Don't look back. The good news is you win no matter what.
Who's going to win?
We are back with Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony winner John Legend, who is also a coach on The Voice.
And he kindly stuck around to play a game of
Don't Look Back.
Don't look back.
Don't look back. Okay, you played this before, John.
I played this before, and I won last time.
And you won. Okay,
I heard there was some cheating involved.
Yes.
Perhaps.
From Hoda's part, not yours.
The thing is, you're the winner no matter what.
Yes, exactly.
One of
That's
us
true.
will win.
Okay.
So, John,
all right.
you are going to stand up on this podium
All
like
right.
the legend that you are.
And
back to the monitor.
I cannot
Only
look
rule
at
for
the
you.
screen.
Do
That's
not
right.
look back.
All right.
There will be photos of famous faces that pop up, and Ego and Jenna will take turns giving you clues.
Am I allowed to look this
You're gonna
way?
look at this one.
Remind
So, Jenna,
me.
you're going to go first.
Okay, so I'm looking at my...
I'm so sorry,
I'm that competitive.
Wait, you're
You just look at Jenna.
Okay, I'll look at Jenna.
Okay, what
we
is
got
Jenna,
this.
your
We got this.
category
You got it.
is legends, pop culture
All right,
legends.
pop
okay?
culture
Pop culture legends.
45 seconds on the clock.
All right.
Lego.
Oh, you know, with her dress blowing up.
Marilyn Monroe.
Yes, exactly.
Great.
Wow. Exactly. You are nothing but a hound dog.
Elvis.
Yeah.
That's good, Jenna.
Oh, the queen of daytime television.
Oprah.
Oh my goodness, this is good.
The best Bulls player there ever was.
Michael Jordan.
Yes.
Great.
Abbey Road.
The Beatles.
Yes.
20 seconds left.
He's a cartoon character. He's the son of Homer. The son of Homer.
Bart Simpson.
Yes.
So good.
Okay.
You're gonna
Thriller.
Michael Jackson.
Yes.
I like the dance move.
5 seconds. Sing. No, did he do Singing in the Rain? No.
Fred Astaire?
New York.
Frankenstein.
Yes, he got it. He got it.
Okay.
Jenna, I feel like you won. I just want to say
That was
You got
great
this,
on both your
Ego. You got
parts.
this,
You need 8 to win, okay?
Okay.
And your category is famous voices.
Father God, help me.
Famous voices. All
Famous
right.
voices.
45 seconds on the clock.
All right.
Okay.
Begin.
All I want for Christmas, famous Christmas.
Oh, Mariah Carey.
Yes,
Okay.
great job.
Hosts a daytime show herself and was American Idol winner.
Kelly.
Yes. Is Pink Pony
Yes.
Club.
Chapel
no,
Rock.
Yes.
You are.
John Legend.
Okay. 20 seconds.
Married to Bobby.
Whitney Houston.
Yes. You need 3 more to win.
Titanic voice.
Celine Dion.
Yes.
You're killing.
Okay. Songs in A minor.
Alicia Keys.
Oh my goodness. One more to win. Oh my God. Respect.
Aretha. It's a tie.
John,
Do we need a
you are a
tiebreaker?
great sport as always.
Do we need a tiebreaker?
I'm very competitive, but I know
Because we want you to come back and play
Okay,
the
I'll come back and I'll break the tie next time.
That was so
All right,
good.
thank
Okay,
you.
before you go, we got to talk. Tip season of The Voice.
Yes.
Kind of wild.
10 seasons. I'm an OG now,
really
basically. But Adam's back too, so he's like the real OG because he was there for the beginning.
Now, are you going to win this season?
Of course I am.
Okay, we're going to go bet on you in Vegas, aren't we?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, thank you so much, John. The Voice season 27 airs Monday nights at 8 on NBC, and it streams the next day on Peacock. And the Get Lifted 20th anniversary vinyl edition is available now for pre-order.
Up next from the new sitcom Papa's House, Damon Wayans Jr. after this.
That was fun. You nailed it. You nailed it. Oh my God. Damon Wayans Jr. has been making us laugh for years in shows like New Girl and Happy Endings, and that's no surprise since being funny runs in his family.
Now Damon and his dad, Damon Sr., have teamed up for a new sitcom called Papa's House. Take a look.
So, I think we need to get on the same page, and I have exciting news for you, Dad. Oh. JJ has chosen you to be the spokesperson for this innovative new product.
Okay. Before I tell you where you could put that thing, I want to ask you a couple of questions.
Okay.
Firstly, how much is he paying me for this?
Nothing. It's pro bono.
It sure is.
Huh?
What?
Second question is, how much is he going to pay you to do this?
Same as you, but I am willing to split my pro bono with you. It's known as a semi-bono.
Oh my gosh. First of all, welcome.
Thank
we
you.
have to get to this history.
Elephant in the room.
It is. And it's a large elephant.
Yeah.
Y'all were in a movie together, the
No.
two of you. Now, in the film, your character dumps her right away.
Yeah. Well, not right away.
You
At the
kind of had an
end.
emotional affair.
I do.
You had an emotional affair in this film.
Are you still a little mad at him?
salty? Yes,
Yeah.
because I'm like a method actor.
Yeah, that was
so
my
I
bad.
really embody
That was my bad. You know what's crazy is I watch that SNL sketch with the steak.
Yes.
Religiously. Like I showed my wife. I was like, babe, it's my girlfriend. She's so funny. She's like, what? I was like, from the movie. It's my girlfriend from the movie.
Does your wife know that you broke up with her?
Yes, she does.
Okay.
She does.
She's probably happy about that.
Yeah, well, I mean,
yeah.
since you're married.
Right.
Okay, this combination of you and your dad feels like magic.
It is.
Is it something you could have imagined doing like 10 or 15 years ago?
No, it's actually was like 10 years in the making. My dad just like writes a lot. He had different iterations of this idea, and then he brought this one to me, and I was like, oh, I feel like I could sink my teeth into that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've been rocking ever since.
And is it true this is inspired by the fact that your dad actually did move in across the?
Oh yeah, so yeah, so
thought to.
it's,
Thought about moving.
yeah, it's so. There was a house that was, we live in this community, there was a house that was like right across the street from us, it was available, and he was having like empty nest syndrome. He wanted to be by me and, you know, all my kids, and so we were checking the place out. It was me, my wife, some of my kids, and my wife was just like, every time she's like, yep, if you guys misbehave, you're going right to Papa's house. And my dad got anxiety and he didn't buy the house because he's like, I don't want these kids at my house.
But they do. But by the way, how is he as a grandfather?
He's great.
They do go over
Yeah,
there.
they love him, but he's like, he likes the distance. He doesn't like them just walking into
right
his
across
house.
the street.
You know?
There's no boundaries.
Yeah,
there.
there's none.
This show kind of reminds us of like what we watched on Friday nights. It's a throwback to like those '90s comedies.
Absolutely. Yeah.
When you read the script, how did you know that it was going to be so great?
I mean, I kind of knew it was going to be fun just doing scenes with my dad.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know if we were going to get a full season, but the pilot, I just knew I was going to have fun.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that we have that like on camera, and I was like, it'd be great memories. But now we got 18 episodes, and so I'm just thankful. You know, my dad's fun. It's funny to be with him. All our scenes together are just like half improv, really.
Yeah.
We just kind of like, you know, having fun.
So you say you guys had a lot of fun, but you also had a lot of snacks in your house growing up. Yeah.
So many snacks.
I'm jealous about that. What kind of snacks?
Please.
You know, we had fruit snacks. We had top ramen. We had all the healthy stuff. The stuff that give you tapeworms.
Now, Michael Jordan was come over and steal the snacks. Is this real?
Yeah. So he shot Space Jam.
Okay.
And while he was shooting Space Jam, he moved in next door to us. And so he would just come over all the time, and and he just had his way with our house. He would come in, eat my snacks, drink all my drink. I felt personal. I was like, yo, dude, like that says my name on the snacks.
But it's Michael Jordan.
It's Michael Jordan, I guess.
He could get whatever he wanted. I did the same thing, but I went over to Robin Oxford's house. It's not really the same. You know what I mean? No, it's not.
Not quite.
Okay, so you've been married for a decade.
Yeah, it's a long time.
You guys have a lot of kids.
So many.
How many kids do you have? Can you keep count of them?
Girl, I don't pull out till the baby shower. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right. I have 6 kids.
6 kids?
Yeah, 6 of them things. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I don't know where to go after this. Now, you were supposed to be set up with your wife's cousin. I know.
I do, but it's daytime, so I'm going to stop. And I'm going to let you take the...
Well, you were supposed to be set up with your wife's cousin. Is that right?
Yes. Like our first meeting. And I just always vibed with like more low-key. Actually, my wife's cousin.
I know. I was going to say, be careful. You're on TV.
No. She's just, she likes to be pampered, and my wife doesn't necessarily. Well, she does now, but she didn't back in the day. And I was like, that's an easier target. A lot cheaper. She looks a lot cheaper. And yeah, here we are.
Oh my gosh! Well, congratulations on everything. This is such a fun show.
Thank you guys.
And you guys.
Congratulations on this.
I know. Are you proud of your ex-girlfriend?
My ex-girlfriend.
Thank you.
Wait, Damon, do you have somebody to set her up with? I'm trying to set her up.
I do, but they're toxic.
Okay, great. I can find toxic on my own. So thank you so much.
They're toxic. All right, you can watch new episodes of Papa's House Monday nights on CBS and Paramount Plus.
Up next, bring your A game to Super Bowl entertainment. Nathan Turner has drinks, food, and decor right after this. I can find toxic on myself.
I can find toxic. The Kansas City Chiefs take on the Philadelphia Eagles this Sunday in New Orleans. So we brought in someone who knows how to throw a Super Bowl party.
Interior decorator and author of I Love California, Nathan Turner is from a football family with cousins and uncles playing and coaching in the NFL. And he's got some entertaining ideas for us.
You're so far away.
I know. Hi.
Hi. Come
I do.
over.
Okay, this is one of my favorite things. Obviously, we want to jump into the team colors. So
Okay. Yeah.
I love this bar is from IKEA, and it clamps onto any table. So you can use it obviously for this balloon installation, which we've all seen people do, but you can do it at home now because of this little bar. And you can
Wait, you put a bar under?
Yeah, look at it, clamps right onto the
and
table
you
there.
can make this thing?
I mean,
You
I did
can make
it.
this thing.
You can do it. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, my favorite. This is like my favorite thing on the table: color-coordinated snack trays per your team. It sounds like crazy, but I had so much fun going to the store and going to the candy place and seeking out the colors. It's a lot easier than it sounds when you lean into it. I have a savory board for the Chiefs, a sweetie board.
Turns
for
out
the
there's a lot of
Eagles.
orange food.
Yeah, there is a lot of orange food.
I do love this licorice, this green
It's
apple
cute.
is my guess.
Yeah.
Oh, is it green apple?
Oh, gosh.
Oh, green apple licorice.
There, you
there
got
you
it.
go.
Yeah, that's really good.
There we go.
Okay, it's super cute.
Okay.
Now the main
It's all
event.
about snacks.
Yeah,
Come
it
on,
is.
that's the name of the game. I love this 3-way crock pot.
Yeah.
So you can load up, create a board, put all Fritos, pretzels, chips. We have barbecue, we have chili, we have queso.
Thank you. They gave me my own queso
Your
bowl,
own
so
queso bowl.
I'd stay in
I mean, yeah, what do you need? Some chips? And
Yeah.
I decorated the table with these pom-poms. I found those on Etsy. Flowers aren't really the vibe on the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Do you have a Super Bowl party?
I always have a Super Bowl party.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a big football family. I never know who I'm rooting for. This year, the Chiefs.
Okay. And you've got food from both cities here, yeah?
I love to represent the cities. So Gold Belly is such a great resource.
Yeah.
If you order today, you can still get it in time. Take some of the pressure off and order the food in. Classic, Philly cheesesteaks, classic KC barbecue, and it's delivered to your door.
Do you have a favorite KC barbecue place? Or am I putting you on the spot?
You're putting me on the spot because I don't even eat meat.
Oh, wow.
You're a
Which is-
vegetarian.
I eat enough for the both of us. I went to
well-
KC this summer, and I went to have barbecue, and I found out that the meat sweats is a real thing.
Oh, yeah. They are.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's a cute idea to get food from the place.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, now tell us
I
about...
love this for a dessert. It's cupcakes because everybody likes to take their own thing.
Yeah.
You want to take something and go back to the TV. So I want you guys to come grab one.
Okay.
So it's a big football that looks like.
They told me to stay in one corner. container.
It's a cup. Look at it's a little pull away football.
That's so cute.
Right?
That's cute. Okay.
I'm scared of this on your white sweater.
Pass it down. I won't make a mess.
Okay.
No, she won't.
Okay, this is cute.
Right? Look at that.
I want more queso though.
All right,
and then what about the cocktail?
The cocktail is an ode to Nola. You know, you got it
Yeah.
I love repping where the Super Bowl is.
Right.
We got a classic hurricane embellished with team straws.
That's so cute.
Yeah, it's all about bringing in the teams. You know, if you're a hardcore fan, you're gonna lean into your team, but it's nice to rep both.
It is.
You did a great job.
We like both.
Yeah.
Now, do you eat cheese?
I do.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We don't have
I mean, I'm not an absolute monster.
Okay, good. Cheese is important.
Yeah.
All right, coming up next, from sculpted skin to bold eyes to deep lips.
Makeup artist Neil Shabelli shows us how to get the look of our favorite stars after this. I'm like, can't read eating cupcake.
Eating cupcake and reading. Okay, it's time to help you get the look of some of your favorite stars.
Celebrity makeup artist Neil Shabelli is here to show us 3 of the biggest trends.
Hi, Neil.
Great to see you.
All right, Neil, let's start with sculpted skin. Who's rocked this look?
Yes, we've seen sculpted skin on stars like Cynthia Erivo, Miley, and this is a really great way to define those facial features and sort of just bring them forward.
What's the difference between sculpted skin and contouring? There's the same thing.
So this is a softer approach to contouring, but we're really seeing it across the carpet. And one way to really make it simple is to follow my 3-shape method. So you can literally sculpt the skin in the number 3 method.
Oh.
So you can go across the forehead, along the hollows of the cheeks,
Sabrina
and then
has
along the
beautiful
jawline.
cheekbones.
And so we sculpted one side here on this side. And you can go along the jawline there. I love using cream contour products because they really bind to your skin, sort of almost like a moisturizer, but it gives that bronzy kind of finish.
Yeah.
It brings those facial features forward. This one is Charlotte Tilbury's. It's the Hollywood Contour Wand. And everyone
That's a great contour.
Yeah, and she makes 7 different contour shades, so everyone can find their contour. Contouring doesn't have to be complicated. It could be super simple. Literally just the 3-shape method across the skin really helps to define those facial features and define them and bring them forward for that sculpted look.
Looks so
great,
pretty.
yeah.
All right, shall we head over to the colorful
eyeshadow, yes.
So our girl Chapel Roan has really brought colorful eyeshadows and put them back on the map. And this is a really fun way to sort of rock these different colors. And if it doesn't sort of fit your personal style, you can also pick and choose how you want to wear this trend. So you can go
it doesn't have to be so bright. This is our girl Dana.
Yeah, you can go as big, bold, and bright as you want with this, or you could dial it down and wear the shadows as eyeliners. You can wear them, targeted to where you want them. We used some of these bright neons just in the center of the lid here to create really fun pop on the eyes. And then I'm also obsessed with these liners. So all of the colors are from She Glam. They make really bright pigmented colors at a super affordable price. And what you want to look for is these pigmented neon tones. These glitter tones are really fun too. They make these.
Is that what is that?
This is called the Instant Party Liner, Insta Party Liner. And it's a glitter eyeliner that you could wear on the center of the eyes as a highlighter. You could use it as eyeliner across. But if bold, bright shadows across the board aren't maybe specifically something that you want to rock, you can also just pick and choose what you want from the palettes because there's so many bright, fun colors to choose from, and you could really tailor it to your own personal style.
And you use 3 colors here? Is it just the 3?
We use the bright neons in the center, and then we use these deeper maroons in the crease, which is like a really fun way to create definition. So it's almost like a colorful smoky eye, but like a play off of it.
Dana, you got to go dancing or something. Sorry, it's a school night. All right, a deep look is also something we've been seeing, right?
Yes, and we've seen this trend rock by our very own Ego, as well as Serena Carpenter and Viola Davis. Statement lips, we've seen them across the carpet often, but this season, it's really all about those deep mauve berry tones and really creating a statement deeper lip. And the way I love to find your deeper lip tone is by just going 2 to 3 shades deeper than your natural lip color, because that'll give you that kind of pop and that statement definition.
This is Sarah, one of our besties over here.
So we went with this sort of mix between a gloss and a lipstick. Another really easily accessible one, Milani does a great job with, you know, all of their lip tones, and they have a range of berry ones. This is the Keep It Full Glossy Plumping Balm, which hydrates, but it also has this gorgeous tone. You could use it directly on the lips. You could use it in the perimeters as a liner with some lighter colors in the center, but really leaning into those different tones. And they don't have to be, you know, one deeper tone. It could be a berry red. It could be a plum tone. It could be, you know, a variation of bold lips. But this is what's going to give you that fun statement tone.
It's so cool because it's so simple. Yeah, that's beautiful, Sarah.
Awesome. Thank you, Neil.
Thank you.
And we'll be back right after this. That looks pretty, Sarah.
That does it for us. Ega will be back here tomorrow along with Oscar-winning actor Ke Huy Quan.
We'll see you Thursday.
Bye, y'all. Good job. You killed it.